shock, excitement, sadness. These are the emotions that leave a lasting impression on me when watching a show. More specifically, if a series could stamp their impression into my head on the first episode, then I think it's going to be held up way higher. So why do I bring this up? Well, it's because 2 anime from this season had that impact on me, which is really surprising since it's really hard to find. Yeah, they might have some flaws here and there, but I feel that if you want to watch something to grab your attention, just watching the first episode of these shows could do that to you. Anyway, I don't want to keep rambling, so let's dive into the first show that I want to highlight from this season. I would say this anime from a new viewer aspect would not be appealing since there are many flaws, such as the art being lackluster, the plot being 50-50, and the characters can be hit or miss. The main reason I want to highlight the show is because of the musical performances. I went into the show only knowing that it's focused on the aspect of music. However, it's a niche show since the main instrument in use is called this, that I'm not going to pronounce because I'm too white. But even if I had no reason to care for the subject, I was really drawn into each performance. It's crazy how even as a novice, I was still able to decipher which performances were great and which were trash. Anyway, right into the first couple of seconds. The show's first episode left an impression on me. As implied in the first scene, it felt like a storm going through you, with the plucking of the instrument. But the final pluck comes, then a sudden change in emotions happens, since we see that the man that made this beautiful sound pass. Right after that, we are introduced to the main character being Setsu. He ended up grabbing my attention because you wonder if he will ever get his sound back, as he's clearly lost because the man who inspired him has passed. Yes, the next several minutes were up and down, but bam, the show grabbed a hold of me again with Setsu performing. I feel that the setup with the crowd environment gave more meaning to this performance. These people were here to listen to rock music, not to some random instrument we see in the background of certain anime. In a way, the crowd was like me, the viewer. One moment I'm like, why should I care? Then the next I'm like, holy shit, why is this hitting right now? In each second of hearing this instrument, I was really drawn into the emotions, the stories, and struggles that this character was going through. It felt as if this show stamped its mark on me. With each episode came more appreciation for this instrument, and I can see why it means so much to the beholder of it. As I mentioned many times in past videos, cough cough, check them out if you have not, discovering something new that I barely know anything about really makes me love the anime way more. This is why I like watching niche anime, since an unknown subject can end up being something I love. Anyway, I don't want to ramble as I have in the past, but if you have time during the day, I would strongly recommend trying the first episode. Yes, there are many flaws to the show, but I feel that the performances carries the series, so much that it should be talked about way more. So yeah, give it a shot and see if you might enjoy it. My rating as of right now is a 7.5 out of 10. Watching the first episode left a lot to unfold, setting up the premise. An orb takes shape into beings it captures. But what really starts this journey is the change from the orb to the wolf that had passed in the snow. This ended up piquing my interest, because I could tell already that this show might hit me emotionally. And yeah, it did. As the wolf finds his owner, who has been waiting for his tribe that set out on a journey for resources. Seeing this desolate place where he lived made the show feel heavy in a way. I don't really know how to describe it, but it felt like the show was able to hit me in the chest, because we saw him live an optimistic life. Even if he's lonely and he really has no hope. This show's first episode did something to me that most shows can't achieve, or reach until a considerable amount of time of the plot is shown. Seeing the beauty of this story makes the show one of my favorites of the season. So if you want to watch a series that has the potential to be a 10 out of 10 masterpiece, I would strongly recommend giving this first episode a try, since it feels like there's a season's worth of story in just one episode. You appreciate it for what it is, and will be really drawn into each character that crosses paths with this being. Well, that's everything I have for today. If you have not watched these shows, then I strongly recommend giving them a shot. Yes, there are flaws here and there, but damn, they could still hit you in the chest. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe since it gives me good feedback for my videos. Also, my schedule has been shifting lately, so I apologize if this video schedule is ass. Hopefully you don't mind this short video, but that's all I have to say, so peace.